Hello Capricorn, welcome to your Avalon Rituals reading. My name is Surya. Thank you for tuning in. This is for the month of May 2020, so if your sun, moon or rising sign is in Capricorn, you might find your situation here and you might find some clarity for your situation. If you want your own personal reading, you can drop me a message here or on Instagram, or the best way to really do it is to go to the website. It's www.avalonrituals.com. If you have any questions up front, just message me and you can book your reading on the website. All the links below this video. And what I want to do now is I'm going to do my little singing bowling as usual. I really like to start the readings with a little tuning in. Today I have a crystal singing bowl here. I have two singing bowls here. I have the root chakra and the heart chakra here, so we're going to have a little healing, a little balancing of the two chakras. And if you want to go to your reading immediately without the singing bowls, you can go to, let's have a look, let's say 2 minutes 30 or 3 minutes. That's where you will see your cards on the screen, and that's where your reading is going to start. For everybody else, you can, if you like, close your eyes or do whatever, just relax, just enjoy the singing bowls. Wonderful. I will shuffle your cards now, lay them out, so you will see your cards in a second. Alright Capricorn, so if you're new to the Lenormand, there's always one card in the deck that indicates you, and this card is up here. It's the woman, so I always need to choose, no matter of the gender, if I do those general readings on YouTube, who you are as a Capricorn. So you are indicated by this woman, where your love interest is down here. You can't really see the cards. Let me just put it a little bit more down. I think that's better. Okay, so let's have a look through what is around you. So there's a karmic situation that you are turning your back onto. You're turning towards knowledge. So we have the book here. It might be that you are studying. It might be that you're gaining knowledge about a situation, truth or facts about a situation. And this is also in the house of the clouds, so it does seem like there was maybe something hidden, some hidden knowledge or something that you couldn't really see, but you are studying or learning something or gaining some knowledge here, and that's where you're looking to. It could also indicate in general, because the cards next to you guys can always indicate your qualities. So this might be that you have a strong belief. It doesn't say in what religion or in what you believe, but it could be a very spiritual card as well, that you have a strong belief or strong values, strong morals. This card could literally mean that you are very intellectual, that you are very knowledgeable. So that can be also meaning of this card. What's below you? Below you is the card of the anchor in the house of the child. So we have a new beginning, something new coming regarding work. Work is something that you're very busy with, I would say. Also we have here the bear. The bear is a very dominant, influential person. So that could mean that at work there is a very influential person. This can be a person in authority, which means a chef, a teacher, a leader. It could be a parent. And we have love here, and we also have the dog here. So that's an interesting row that is below you. So something about work. Let's say something about work. This could be your own strength. It could be that a person who is very influential plays a role. Maybe a person, because that's the house of challenges and blockages. So it might be that a very influential person is blocking something. But also there is something related to love. I do feel like I have everything. I have the main topics already below you. It's like new beginnings, work, blockages, love, friends. It's just really, really interesting. I do see here we have a supporter, someone who's supporting you in your work life. And that could be actually your love interest, as we have love here as well. Love, by the way, in your own house. This could also mean that love is at the moment something that you are very focused on. Or I can simply mean that you are a very gentle, loving, caring person. Could, of course, always mean everything. And you know what, I feel like I do want to go and dive into the different topics now. So as I've said, here seems to be someone helping you at work, someone who's really supportive. Could be a friend or someone who just really loves to support you at work. We have a little interesting row here. So this is your love interest, or the most if you don't have a love interest, this can simply be the most important person of the other gender in your life at the moment. So this person seems to it might be that this person has a specific self-interest in helping you, and but also, and there is a positive change coming. So it might be that this person again has a specific self-interest in helping you here, but also this is leading to a positive change, which is great. Also, the positive change is in relation not to karma, because that's in the house of karma. So maybe this is a karmic situation where this person is helping you to, and this is transforming some karma that is between you guys. Karmic situation, that's what I said earlier, right? Yeah. Karmic situation in your private life. It's still next to you, and there is also a decision related to this. Interestingly, when I now come to the beginning, we have a part. So the ring is talking about partnerships, about love partnerships, business partnerships, about unions, connections. So this could mean that you have a very important connection in your life that is coming your way, or maybe that is changing a little bit, which also brings with the lily some harmony into your life. This can also stand for family. So maybe you're planning a family here, and that's a decision you're gonna make. So for some of you, it might be simply the decision of creating a family, which again is here something karmic, right? Oh my goodness, look at this. And below this card we do have the home. So that is your private life, your home life, can indicate family, and we have the child here. So this is very, very interesting. And also the rider. The rider brings change. What kind of change is coming? So it might be that for some of you there is a child involved, or simply a new beginning in your private life. The child doesn't need to be a child. It can simply stand for a new beginning. And again, the new beginning, we do have a new beginning here related to work. So this can be an interpretation here as well. When I now have a look onto those 4 cards, the ring is mirrored onto a blockage. Blockage is also in the house of the ring. So there are some connections or some contracts or some relationships or partnerships where there's a challenge or that are blocked. Also, we do have with the moon here deep feelings, deep emotions, This can be intuitive, this can be your intuition, your psychic abilities regarding those topics here. But also we do have we have the Tower here. So for some of you this could indicate that, let's have a look. So this could indicate a separation or a withdrawal. It can also indicate your you being independent and self-employed. And this is really interesting because this card mirrors back onto this here. So there might be an independence, like an independency, or being self-employed in the matter of psychic abilities, intuition, feelings. Maybe you do something with emotions. That could be something here as well. This could also mean, in this case, there are partnerships, work related, but there's also a challenge. Something is blocking. If this is about love, I would say there is a deep connection. There's something about a withdrawal, a challenge about a withdrawal, or feeling isolated, feeling alone, or maybe this can also relate to independency. So maybe there's a blockage or a challenge related to independency or dependency. In the house of love, we do have the coffin. So there might be that something is at the moment at a pause, stagnation. Maybe there is some sadness because of a love. It could be an end of a love. So maybe for some of you, this would mean that a love might end. But I don't think that is for all of you the case. Let's just look a little bit deeper into the whole reading and see what pops up here. Yeah, but in general there might be some sadness in your emotional life. This can literally be grief, sadness, how do you say this in English, melancholy, or it could even lead to something like feeling numb emotionally. And this again, being numb emotionally could indicate or emotional trauma here, so that can be a challenge here as well. It's really interesting because I do actually feel, I've just done the reading for Pisces, so I do feel there might be a relation to Pisces for some of you. So maybe you are dealing with a Pisces person. By the way, if you resonate with the reading or want to give me a feedback, please leave a comment, or if you like to write me an email, that's also fine. But if you would like to leave a comment below the video to explain the situation, if you like, or if you just say, yeah, resonated, that's fine. I really love to read all your comments and to see how this is resonating for you. Also, please leave me a like if you resonated with it, and subscribe the channel. Okay, let's have a look. What else is going on? So, if I mirror you, there is a karmic situation that is actually related to your love life. Again, where if this is your love interest, we also had this below here, and there's something in the house of your love interest. There's the ship. So it might be that you are further away from each other. It might be that someone is leaving. It might be that your love interest wants to leave or travel. But this can also indicate business with people who are not in your immediate environment, which means this can mean an online business. It could indicate someone really being moving a lot for business, and this is, again, as I've said, in the house of your love interest, or the important person that we have here. And again, as I've said, there is a karmic situation. But I do feel with the card here, there is the possibility of transforming some karma. Okay, what can we look at next? The cards around the heart. So it might be with this combination that something is coming your way that will give you new clarity. And there seems to be also, with the star, I do also feel like there is a destiny energy, a destined love, something that is under a good star. This is protected, a wish coming true. This could be a wish. Also, this could be your what you're wishing for in a relationship, in love. So it might be that there is also a wish coming true, or something very magical. I do feel like this combination here, it feels so magical. So it seems like there is something that is also very magical in your life, in your emotional life. On the other side, we do have basically the same thing that I just said at the very beginning here, also related to your love life. So that can simply mean someone is helping you, has a specific interest in why this person is helping you here, and transforming some karma or transforming a heavy situation. That can be related to love as well, which would make sense if we have the love interest here. And then having a look here onto those cards, we do have the tree here, the let's have a look, the tree, the bear, and the communication card. So this is communication, documents, paperwork, can indicate that there is communication about a decision. So that's interesting now, because we had the decision already up here related to a partnership. So it seems like in your emotional life there is communication about deciding something. Then again, we have someone here who's very influential, but it might be that there is some kind of blockage. It might be that your own strength is a little bit blocked, because also the bear stands for your strength. But then again, in the house of the bear, which is your strength, or you being like very protective or dominant, usually I would say the house of the bear would stand for your strength. And in this house I do have the sun. So the sun also means gaining life energy, gaining power. And but also energy work. This the sun stands for energy work. So energy work, energy healing might be one of your strengths here as well. And then there's a tree, so there's something growing. It might be that let me have a look. The tree is something that is really rooted, so maybe something is really growing here, and this is also a long-term. This could indicate a long-term love, something that is really rooted, that is growing, that is stable. Let's have a further look here around the challenges, because there are some cards that are like challenging here in this whole mix, and we do have the mountain here, and there is a situation regarding the public, and there is something hidden, because that's in the house of the book, and the book can mean a secret. So there might be something hidden in the public, which is somehow, or hiding in the public, hiding secrets, hiding public. This can be something here that might be the challenge. The book can also stand for knowledge. As I've said, the book could stand for knowledge, for learning something, for studying something, for facts, for truth. So there might be it might be that you gain some knowledge, some facts about a situation in the public. But again, the public, there's something about the public that seems like there is the blockage. Also, there's something nagging on you. But this is actually quite a good combination, because if you do have those two things together, it might be that the mice are biting away the challenges here. Let me see. It might be that that is also the fear of loss. The fear of loss, or maybe there is a loss, but I do fear this can indicate just simply worrying about worrying about the public, worrying about the challenges, the blockages here. We do have the luck here, so that's happy coincidences. So there is also something that is actually quite there is a beneficial card in this whole situation. And if I now have a look, this is in the card of the support. So then we come back here again. So it might be that this situation down here is actually possible because of this. So this could be the situation in the world that we are all experiencing right now. So maybe this is why this person is at the moment being able to help you and to really focus on helping you here, which is a stroke of luck. But I do feel within this whole scenario there is a stroke of luck. So even if you can't see it now, there is something good about it. And then we go back to this side, which also feels like something challenging here, because we have the withdrawal. It might be that someone, even if this is your love interest, someone always withdrawing, or maybe you are withdrawing. We do have the snake here. Snake can always, this can be your own ambitions, so this can be a very strong and very good aspect here. This can be your own ambition for being very successful, being very independent. So in that sense, it's a good combination. If this is about a withdrawal or the thought about an ending or a breakup, then this could indicate another person being involved in this whole situation here. I do feel like I want to pull some cards with the tarot. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. The thing is, with this card reading, you can really get so deep, and if you have specific questions around a specific, if you have a specific situation, and if you book a reading and you explain the situation so that you know some how do you say this in English, some facts about a situation, then you can dive even deeper and get more specific answers to your questions. While when I'm doing an in general reading, which you can book as well if you're just curious and you just want an in general reading, this is possible as well. Then it might be that your answers or your questions are already being answered by that, but it might also be that you want to ask specific questions for your situation that you're in, to get a little bit more details about the specific situation. So let's have a look, Capricorn. This card wants to come out. Oh, we love it all, right? Patience. Everything has its time. If you plant the seeds of a flower, you aren't able to look at the flower the next day. It all takes some time. So this card, it's just saying everything has its time. There are natural cycles that you can't speed up. Especially when there are matters of the heart, of the emotions, it's a little bit difficult, of course. Interestingly, the Queen of Cups could indicate a water sign. I said it earlier that it might be that you are somehow related to Pisces. Again, this doesn't need to be the case, but for some of you that might be, especially now with the Queen of Cups coming up, which could be a water sign. It could be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. It could simply be someone who's very creative, artistic, poetic. It can also simply mean, okay, this is about emotions. So what else is coming up? And now we have, ta-da, and now we have the King of Wands. So we have a fire sign here, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. So that could be, this could be something. Also, I do feel like the King of Wands is someone who is he's a good leader, he's a visionary, he could be a very influential person. I do see him as a leader, also like a chef, a boss, and this could be the same energy here. But there is a blockage on this person. Maybe there's a blockage on this person, or this person is responsible for the blockage. Let's see what's the next card, because I do feel they work in pairs of two. So we have those two together. Let's see what comes next here with the King of Wands. Oh my goodness, what's going on? The King of Wands and the King of Cups. So many people here. So again, this could be a water sign, same as here. We also have a pair here. But this could also be that someone might be very fiery, might be a fire sign, but also very emotionally up and down. It could be someone who's very in touch with his feminine side. It could be that this is just one person for you, so either a fire sign or a water sign. Again, it doesn't need to be the signs. I'm just saying this because sometimes it's like really on point. But it could simply be someone who's very fiery, who's maybe also a visionary, someone who's in a leading position, who's in general also a very good-hearted person. And then we do have the knight, the King of Cups here, which is someone very intuitive, in touch with his or her feminine side. Maybe someone who's very artistic, poetic, those kind of things, very creative. Again, it could simply be that those are the qualities of the person you're dealing with. So, let's see. Okay, so there is a leaving away, a leaving of situations. So it might be that for some of you, with this card here, the love is ending, and with the blockages leading to a separation. And therefore we have the Eight of Cups, leaving something behind. Oh, wow. So this is now, okay, so this is now super interesting, because we do have a leaving of a toxic or a toxic situation, a leaving of a codependency. This could also refer to other things, right? So this doesn't always need to be related to love. It could be related to work as well. The leaving of a situation that once was emotionally fulfilling, but it developed to something where you had were tied on something that wasn't healthy anymore. This can be toxic dynamics, a toxic relationship, but it can also mean that. So I do feel for some of you, you might leave the toxicity behind in an existing relationship. I don't know why this is just coming to mind. So it must be true for some of you that there is a transformation, as I've said here, the transformations, decisions, communications. And then we have the working on something, which I do feel is the row below. Someone is helping you to work on something, to build up something here. And now we have the Sun here. New clarity, a new day, a new hope, a new beginning. So working on something that is going to be a massive benefit in your life, that is leading to a new beginning. Looking onto the details, don't jump over steps, one thing at a time, building up a stability. And then we have also transformation and end here. Let's see what the next card is. As I've said, I do feel like they work in pairs. This can mean that there's something where someone is walking away from a toxic situation or a codependency or something. So this doesn't need to be in the relationship, just because I saw this here and it was like I said, there could be another woman involved. So that might be something that was a blockage, maybe. Okay. So we have a transformation of a situation. Things are really moving forward. The Knight of Swords could be an air sign, but this is also the card of really moving forward. It's a speed card. So it might be that something, it could be that something was stagnant, and now it's really like moving again. It could be that something is ending here or transforming, and things are starting to move again. Either way, even if this is an ending or if that is a transformation of a situation, I do feel like things will start to move. We have the Emperor here, someone you can really rely on. He is organized, brings structure. These can be your qualities or someone who's helping you, could be your love interest. The Emperor is someone who's really helping and structuring and organizing. He's he's like the king of all kings, the king of the country. He's taking care of everyone. So this is a very this is a healthy masculinity, I would say. And then we do have the Ace of Cups here. So there might be new emotions, new overflowing cup of emotions here. with this person. So maybe this is a transformation of a situation within the relationship, because as I've said, there is something related to maybe some grief, but life is so complex, so it doesn't always need to be that this is just one person and another person. So it can literally mean that there are influences of different people. Like I said, just look at this. I do feel like for some of you or many of you, this can indicate one person, but it can also indicate that you are dealing with two people here. So let me know if you resonated with the reading. I'm super excited to get your feedback. And yeah, as I've said, if you like the video, leave a comment or a like or subscribe to the channel. Looking so forward to the next readings. I do enjoy this very much. I hope you too. Have a blessed day. See you next time.